charge his own lieutenant governor? I thought he was the lieutenant
Good morning, everyone. How's it going? What an exciting day. What an exciting day it is today. A day that has been decades in the making. A day that in many ways started long before many of us who are here today were even born.
I'm just going to step there. Okay?
We often cancel together, taken with mass transit, with transit-oriented development, with smart growth development and sustainable strategies. This road is helping us move Maryland forward. I want to thank Secretary LaHood for being here today, our partners in local government, County Executive Leggett, it's cold out here. It's my bones. and Return Baker and Governor O'Malley, thank you. Governor O'Malley and I supported this project as part of a larger transportation plan. Neither the governor nor I nor many of you believe that one road or one rail line makes a transportation plan. But particularly in the nation's or one of the nation's largest metropolitan regions. But we do believe that this road, this project, and others such as the Purple Line, the Corridor Cities Transitway, and the Red Line make up a larger plan. Yes, indeed. And that, along with livable communities near metro stations that we've supported since taking office, create the kind of plan that we envision for sustainable communities. Today is about infrastructure. It's about building 21st century communities and investing in projects that create jobs, support businesses, and make Maryland more competitive. Last month, President Obama stated that now is the moment to do big things. It's our opportunity to invest in the innovative infrastructure to compete in the new economy. Investments from everything from high-speed rail to high-speed internet. And as we've seen throughout our history, our investments in the Intercontinental Railroad and the interstate highway system didn't just create jobs laying brick and pavement, they created new businesses and new industries. While it may seem like we're only opening a road today, today's ribbon cutting represents something bigger. It represents a ribbon cutting for new investments in our infrastructure. It represents new connections between communities, new economic opportunities for more Marylanders, and a reminder of our commitment to sustainable, smart growth strategies. I'm proud to be here, and I'm proud to work alongside a governor who understands that we need to continue to invest in ourselves and our infrastructure, even during these difficult economic times. So without further ado, please join me in welcoming to the podium our Governor, Martin O'Malley.
Thank you all very much. This is an exciting day, isn't it?
No!
Turn to your neighbor, tell him this is an exciting day. Go ahead, do it.
No!
Now turn to your other neighbor, tell him this is a really exciting day. It is great to be with all of you. I want to thank Lieutenant Governor Brown, Secretary Beverly Swaim Staley, Secretary LaHood, thank you so much for representing President Obama at this important time in our country and for being here with us today. John Picari, I think you've seen this road from all sides. Private, public, state, federal. I also want to thank Return Baker and Ike Leggett, two outstanding county executives in our state who make our region and the Washington metropolitan area go. I want to thank Peter Franchot as well, and also Jenny Forehand and Kumar Bharvi for representing their colleagues in the Maryland General Assembly and our Speaker and our President. Darrell Mobley, our Deputy Secretary of Transportation, Nichelle Schultz, who's here from Senator Barbara Mikulski's office. Let's give a big hand to our entire congressional delegation, including Donna Edwards and Chris Van Hollen, who also helped make this day possible. I want to thank Harold Bartlett, the MTA Board of Directors, Neil Peterson, and Melinda Peters, who oversaw the construction here. Melinda, thank you. Secretary, our state government is blessed with strong, strong women who believe in rebuilding our nation, and Melinda was one of those. Took me around in a hard hat, up in a crane, over the highways and the flyways and the byways, and never hurt myself once, thanks to her oversight. And the most important people to making this project come into being were the hard-working men and women who worked on the construction and fed their families because of the important work they did on this job.
Don't hide behind them!
Those who were in, come on, wave at everybody.
Don't hide behind the workers! It's not their fault!
Thank you all so much. For those of you wondering, yes, there were more than 12 people that worked on this project, but these men and women represent so many of their colleagues. Secretary LaHood and I drove up in the GM Chevy Volt. I want to thank GM for letting me drive for the first time in 11 years a brand new car.
Smuggler.
GM has a huge jobs presence on the next generation of electric drive cars in our country, and they have a huge presence here in Maryland, evidenced by the 800 men and women who are working at the White Marsh plant and will soon be making component parts for this engine as well. President Obama in his State of the Union declared the goal of 1 million electric cars by 2015, and Maryland is part of the leadership in making that happen. I also want to talk now finally about why we're all here, and that is this road. A Roman philosopher once said, "It is a rough road that leads to the heights of greatness." And indeed, there have been some rough times in terms of what it took to get this road completed. Not always smooth, a lot of passionate, heartfelt conversations and debates about whether or not we should even build it. But when we decided to build it, we wanted to build it well. We wanted to build it with the best in environmental engineering, and John Picari did a terrific job on all of that, along with successor Beverly. And this road has also created jobs. Not only the 4,500 construction jobs that these men and women represent, but it connects I-270 with I-95. The University of Maryland study says 14,000 jobs in Montgomery and Prince George's County will be created by this. And as Anthony Brown, our Lieutenant Governor, underscored, this is part of a broader and larger transportation vision. One that balances not only roads, but also mass transit, like the Red Line, like the Purple Line. And I think all of us can applaud the Obama administration for its commitment to high-speed rail. So the ICC helps Marylanders, helps hardworking mom and dads get part of their lives back. That instead of sitting in traffic, they actually will be able to get home. D.C. residents in the metropolitan area spend 70 hours per week in traffic. It's the worst in the nation. The new ICC stretch cuts the drive from Shady Grove Metro to Georgia Avenue from 22 minutes to, get this, 7 minutes.
The legislature, 7 minutes!
We all have an opportunity, it's the greatest of freedom's privileges, to leave our country in a better and stronger condition than our parents and grandparents gave it to us. We still have a lot of hard work ahead of us. Fortunately, we have a president that believes in leading us to that better future, where we out-educate, out-innovate, and out-build the rest of the world. The ICC is part of that, only one part of that, but it's an example of the fact that we're still capable of accomplishing big and important things. It is now my great pleasure to introduce one of the tremendous leaders of the Obama administration. It's my honor to introduce our